bad uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Good morning, everyone. WCS call sign Kilroy back on deck. You already know, first in the building, Big Blunts and Boxing on deck. You already know, man. It's fight day. You know what I'm saying? We got a fight coming up in about a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting on. Pretty much, it details a huge parameter, possibly, that can shake things up in the 168, 175 pound division. Shout out to NO on deck and the building. What's good with it? Here we go. What's up, family? Blunt said, Hot Grease Chronicles, salute to your OG. Great live last night. Hey, Hot Grease Chronicles are always around, bro. It's just getting people to understand why the Chronicles exist. They keep on playing with it. You know what I'm saying? They keep on playing with it. Like they have selective amnesia. They want to be in denial. But the Hot Grease Chronicles is mandatory. It's important. Because why? If you're looking at the thumbnail, you should ask yourself, why were they trying to mention my name as I was clout chasing, if I was clout chasing, or doing anything other than just expressing an opinion based off my First Amendment? Free press, you know what I'm saying? Freedom of speech and all that other language that's being used. I put it out there about this guy. I gave him the benefit of the doubt when I saw him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I ain't seen him before, but each time I seen him, I said, what's up? You know, but the last time I seen him, then he coming over here in my chat, and then hearing him say, hey, you sensitive about your mans. I said, It's a difference between someone being sensitive about somebody and someone questioning your respect level for others. That's the issue I had. You know what I'm saying? You saying I'm being sensitive, I'm questioning how much respect you have for others. That was my whole point. But anyway, it's not even about that. We'll get back to that. As you all probably witnessed the other night, like I did, like I'm constantly, out with the longboard, surfing the YTC waves, and a tsunami was building. I knew this because the water was a little bit more on shore, is a little bit like it's usually further out. And you can walk out there in the water, everything is cool. You can pretty much see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All the seaweed and shit, the little fish. But this time, the swell was a little bit more. The cloud was different. I say, something's about to go down. I seen everything in boxing out here with a thumbnail up. And I say, well, look at here. This is quite abnormal. He's finally addressing what I've been saying for a minute. Now, somebody done pissed everything boxing off to the point where he had to put up a thumbnail about another channel. Now, I'll give him this. I will give him this, that he don't do lives on other people, other channels. That I will give him. So when I saw that from a distance, I had to like wipe my eyes out, right? And I wear glasses a little bit here and there. I had to even get my focals out and say, am I reading this correctly? And then I did see Manager Marty, but I don't know him like that. But I have watched his videos that he's did on Blue, and I'm saying, okay, it seems like they're finally getting it. They're finally getting it about this dude, because when I initially started doing videos on this guy, people was up here talking about I was hating, but yet the others who are now coming to the front, they are standing up for what they see for themselves. Now listen, you don't have to give me credit for anything, none of you. But I'll take my own credit, goddammit. I was up here pushing it, and I was letting y'all know that his ego was bigger than everything. His ego was bigger than everything. And everybody that I mentioned this to, as far as how this guy is extremely selfish and cares nothing about anyone except him, long as you big up his channel, long as you say he's he's been in the game for a long time, long as you sit up there and put him at the top of the pedestal, as long as you give him all the praise and adorations that he believes that should exalt him in this YTC community, you will be in good standing. You will be in good standing, shawty. If you don't do that, then it's over. So some of the people that was continuing to protect their friendship, some of these people that was pretending to act like they wanted to be reserved and not really call him out on the bullshit for what it was, a lot of them are standing up. So last night, there was a lot of people. Even Money Brown was on the panel, bro. So as a live stream started, Blue Blood wasn't on there yet. But the live was strictly about him. And somehow, some way, the links started going out, because you know how the Rovers do, right? You know how the pom-pom cheerleaders, they start to send links and say, hey, man, click this link, man. They talking about you. I say, it must suck when somebody's talking about you, calling you out on your shit, and they start to really push these links on you. And you're like, shit, what everybody hitting me up for? So everybody was pushing these links. So, Blue Blood got his ass on the panel, and he thought he was going to be able to control it like he always do. Brother, and don't let nobody talk. See, that's why WCS shut that shit down. And see, that's why, look, what I did back then, that's why I didn't care if anybody appreciated it, because they get to see the same shit play out now. See, they won't take it for what it's worth. They won't take the value for what it's worth. I'm not clout chasing anybody. I call this shit on by myself. I didn't include anybody else. When he came on this panel, I already knew what he was going to try to do. Make it about him. Make it seem like he was supreme. You know what I'm saying? He was the motherfucking the arbiter. He was the motherfucking president. He was going to dictate the pace, the cadence of the conversation. No. And I still think back how people were saying that I didn't let him speak. I didn't let him do this. I didn't let him do that. No. I was showing you all exactly what needs to be done. You can't let nobody like that come on your channel and dictate the pace on your channel. So ETB and everybody else on there didn't allow it to happen either. Even though he attempted to, it didn't happen. So we all know Manager Marty been putting out videos expressing his discern. You know what I'm saying? Expressing his grief on Blue Blood. He's been coming with arrows just dripping venom on the front of him. Everybody know that he has been doing poignant videos expressing his animus with how Blue Blood has been out here moving in the YTC streets, right? So this is what Blue Blood does. What I expected him to do. You know how he treated this dude? Now, everybody and their mama knows this guy's been putting out videos. Roll the tape. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows. He's been consistent with it. He's been making his points, and he's been on there on the clock for a long time. You know what I was waiting on? I was waiting on Blue to let people know once again how arrogant he is. So he tried to pretend like, I don't know who you are. I don't know you. I don't know you. He tried to act like he didn't know the man. Yeah, you know him. People allowed you to get to know him. When your name popped up for being the one and only Blue Blood Sports, people started shooting you links, and you didn't like that shit. So you wanted to fake like you you wanted to fake like you didn't know the guy. Yes, you did. You knew him. You knew him, but you didn't want to give the man respect for speaking up and have a dialogue, and y'all go back and forth on why that man is feeling the way he's feeling. But yet, what turned out to be pretty cordial, because he was pretty much expressing himself in a cordial way as to why he feel the way he does. But it was one splinter. It was a nail that was sitting in between the conversation that I was waiting on. I was waiting to see how this goes because I myself had did research on that too, because I wanted to do a live on it. I said he's not being honest about this dude. He's trying to shut him down because he feels some type of way about manager Marty doing what? Making videos, extensive videos. And obviously the man knows the inside game of boxing. From what I understand, he's a manager, right? So he made these extensive videos, and he put the picture-in-picture videos on it. He'll basically give you a true breakdown of what his message is and how he's trying to send it. But Blue Blood pissed some people off, so much to the point where he got green lighted yesterday. They green lighted him. We're going to get back to how everything broke the camel's hump. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got broke down. Now, when a camel is thirsty, shit, man, that shit was insane. He got green lighted last night with a lot of people that have a say so in the YTC boxing community. You know what I'm saying? He was addressed. He was Dp'D last night by ETB, manager Marty, Money Brown, and goddamn Fanon even showed up. And I don't, look, Fanon came out the shadows, and he wasn't in for no bullshit, dog. Fanon came up there and said he was sipping on some yak that was 12 years aged, goddamn it. He was in a different time zone yesterday. Shit. Fanon say, I ain't fucking hearing nothing you got to say. You gonna listen to me. You ain't dictating a motherfucking word in this damn dialogue. I'm speaking today. You can say whatever you want, but I'm not gonna be denied. Anyway, let me get to the chat, man. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz some more. Salute to you, bro. Michael Johnson Boxing talking more. Salute to you. Lil Flex Lewis said, respect to WCS. Catch you on the replay, big bro. Best official channel on the net. Appreciate you, Flex Lewis, on deck in the building. Appreciate you pulling up there, Flex. The Outlaw Pugilist, salute to you. So let's get down to it, right? So let's get back to that rusty nail that I was waiting on them to step on during this conversation. Because, it started off like a little pitter patter here and there, but I was waiting for it to get to it because I knew this was it. Because when this shit broke, I did research too on this shit. I just wanted to see how it's going to play out. And I wanted to know about, because you remember when I put it out there, BFTB did paperwork on me. At that point in time, I did research on finding out how you can, research and see who put this on you and what. You know what I'm saying? How does it happen? You know what I'm saying? How can you find out who flagged your channel? Who sit up here and flag one of your videos? That's when I did the research. And when this came out, when this information came out about Blue Blood accusing manager Marty flagging his channel. So as the conversation went on, right, manager Marty's just pretty much putting it out there that this is the way I feel. He was asking him a couple of questions. He was trying to see how in depth does blue blood work with boxers in the sport, which was legitimate questions. They were sound, legitimate questions, because he felt like in the direction for which I thought he was going, he was trying to see as a manager himself, how deep are you a manager? Are you really associated with somebody in the sport of boxing? Are you, or you just talking? I need to know, because now you around my ballpark. So pretty much he wanted to get to the point, and Blue was like, ask your peoples. You in boxing, right? Ask your peoples. Okay, first of all, Blue Bud, you can't tell that man to ask anybody without putting a name to it. Once again, your ego. Your ego let you down so much that you stand on it in every freaking conversation, bro. You told this man to ask his peoples. Who is his peoples? You know how big boxing is? Everybody don't know you like that in boxing. Bro, people don't know you like that for putting fights together. You know why your people mad at you? Because the same way that you was up there trying to damn act like Terrence Crawford and David Avenesian was because of you. That they mad, but I put it out there. I saw the play. I saw what you was trying to do. And when I kept on replaying those videos that Blunts put out over and over again, and people were sitting up here trying to act like they was irritated and saying I was clout chasing, I said, no, it's a reason. Because everybody else act like they reserved or apprehensive about talking about this dude. They act like they want to maintain friendship. Oh, I don't want to say anything. I just don't. That's my guy. That's my guy. And that's what we get in trouble with all the time, supporting the wrong people when they don't want to act right. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to fucking act right, man. So Manager Martin's trying to find out how deep he was in the managerial game. And Blue was trying to tell him, ask your people, you'll find out. No, he can't ask his people because you don't know who he knows. And if he was to be dumb enough to ask his people and they say, who? What? You know how many managers it is in boxing, period? I mean, do you know how many managers are out there? There are so many managers. And all of them have different experience levels. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. A lot of them operate differently. It's no template to managers in boxing operating on the same format, the same temperature, the same speed. So that took place. Then another topic came up. I already said about the nail, about, the flagging of the channel. What do you think? What do you think else came about with Blue on the channel? Just think about the live now. As I've been on live over and over again, telling you about what this dude says, who he speaks to, and make it seem like he's bloviating everything. He says something about an attorney speaking to him directly about some information dealing with Crawford, right? And when you say things, let's just say the source. This dude has been on record saying, oh, they always ask who my source is. And he say, I'm the source. So once again, you're letting your ego be your umbrella. You know what I'm saying? But underneath that umbrella, instead of it protecting you from the rain, it actually has its own cloud internal to the umbrella that rains on you all the time. And when all that rain, people would think you would be washing all your sins away and all that stupidity that you got. But all it does is just make it even dirtier and make the water murkier. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep on putting yourself in those situations where you don't want to be honest. You said an attorney spoke to you, that information that they told you. That's what they told you. And then you try to turn it around. They caught you in another lie. It was murder was the case that they gave him last night. Murder was the motherfucking case, dog. You said an attorney told you some information that wasn't true, brother. It wasn't true, man. These cats start to pay attention. I'm not saying they didn't pay attention previously. I'm just saying then too many people want to speak up about it. And then they want to act like WCS was clout chasing last year when I brought this shit up. about how this dude truly is. You have to listen to his words. This dude is standing attorneys that told him things that wasn't true. And then he turns around and tries to make it seem like, well, you know the language. You know I can't reveal my sources. But when you connect yourself directly to somebody, you're saying to the people that that information went from point, source, the sender, and you as the receiver. That is an intimate source of communication that you was able to have with that person. That's what you're trying to have the people lead on. You're trying to lead them on to believe that's how the dialogue went. And that's not the case. That's not the case. Now, the worst part of it was that the flagging of the channel. Now what you're trying to do is, obviously, if you look at Manager Marty's channel, right? He doesn't have the amount of subscribers that Blue Blood, depicts right now. Okay? He doesn't have it. But a lot of people tune into his show because of the format for which he has it and everything else and the information that he puts out, right? So if you attach to boxing, you may have some information more than not that other people may not have if they're not somehow acclimated internal to the sport or dealing with boxers, have any type of role play or position. A lot of people on here, they can talk about boxing, but they don't go to fights, nor do they have any type of affiliation with any boxer outside of doing an interview. I'm talking about doing business and shit like that. When you make an accusation against somebody, especially on the YTC, right? When I made the accusation against, BFTV, it was public record. For him to go submit paperwork on me because he didn't like what I said about his Supreme Court shit, I was actually right. But he went up there and bitched and complained that I was up here telling the untruth. I was lying. I was defaming whatever he had going on. It just didn't make any sense to what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I knew when I would see that damn paperwork, I knew who did it already. So I did some more research. That's not the first time that shit's happened now. These dudes talk all that shit, but they do paperwork. Now, I was sitting here when I first heard the news. I said, I don't think Manager Marty flagged his channel. Because look, if a person wants your channel to be taken down, right? They wouldn't go around and make their own videos and be on there for a couple of hours or more expressing their concern. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't go up there and express themselves as in depth as he did. They wouldn't do it. So you're up here saying that Blue makes the false accusation that this man flagged his channel. So I guess he was poking the bear in the shadows, right? I guess Fanon was sitting over there. He was watching Tom then in the chat. He said, God damn it, I had enough. I had a fucking enough of this dude. This line clickbait having MF. I had enough. I had enough. So listen, the lie was already out there. They asked him, say, how do you know he had your channel flag? He couldn't produce receipts, not even verbally. We're not talking about a soft copy. You know what I'm saying? A soft copy is a file, any type of file that you can present, a screenshot. That's a soft copy. He couldn't present a soft copy, nor could he explain how he researched the information and found out it was Manager Marty. So therefore, he couldn't produce the evidence. Now you're just trying to defame a man and have his channel, have his subscribers look at him as if you're a liar. That's bad, bro, because you lie all the time with clickbait. So guess what? Fanon comes out the shadows onto the panel and breaks the whole shit down. Now, listen, I don't agree with everything Fanon says. I don't. I truly don't. And but what he said last night is opposite of anything anyone can go against. You can't go against what he said because he pretty much came on forcefully and expressed himself. He wasn't going to take a back seat like so many people do because they somehow enamored, or they go in with a subordinate type mentality in these panels or these debates. It's a lot of people that have this subordinate type mentality, this inferior complex, and they're afraid to speak up for themselves. But Fanon came over there. Not only did he speak up for himself as usual, though, you know what I'm saying? He broke it down to Blue on how you can determine if someone did a copyright on you. You can pretty much understand that this is who you know did a copyright on you. Now, him having this channel flag is not the copyright situation. Flag can be defamation. It can be many areas, subtitles that goes along with the policies of having someone's channel flag. A copyright situation, it's almost damn expeditious. You know who put the copyright claim on you and everything else. And then when somebody flag your video for the content that you use, they'll tell you so and so put this file this claim on you for this content, and it'll show the channel. It'll show you who actually filed it. Like you show people's channel without permission. You show some of their video content. You show them, and it's for an extensive period of time or whatever. And they'll show you the channel and everything else. And they'll give you a time limit to take it down. They'll give you amount of days, like you have this amount of days to remove the content. They'll tell you if it's a copyright strike or not. They'll tell you. They will tell you if it's a copyright strike. But Blue Blood did not have evidence to say that Manager Marty was the one who flagged his channel. Now you're trying to say, you being a bigger channel, you're going to once again finger point at somebody and falsely accuse somebody and try to put that jacket on somebody because you believe you can do that. You believe you can pick on the so-called weak. I'm not saying Manager Marty weak. I'm just saying you so wrapped up in damn chastising your chat and running that motherfucker like, a king to peasants over there. You feel like whatever your word is, people will believe it. You know how I know, Blue Blood? Because you did it to me. Well, you attempted to do it to me. What you think is you have a bunch of peasants in your chat. That's what you think. You think you are the emperor and you can talk to them as if it's a cliff right out back and say, hey, go out there and walk off the cliff because I said so. Because I remember when you was telling those females to go over there in my chat, you know what I'm saying, and do your dirty work for you. You was sending bitches over there to do a man's work. Yeah, bro. So I know exactly what's going on when people have something to say about the way you operate. When you sit up here and put that jacket on that dude and say he flagged your channel, it took me back to the time where I say, oh, he wants people to believe that he's an emperor, he this king or something, he can point the finger. Just like when I said to you what I said, and you want to go over there and do a video, and you want to send these people over to my DMs and my chat, you're on record as saying, yeah, go over there. And you turn around and lie and say you didn't. Just like you lied on Manager Marty and say he flagged your channel. You lied on him, bro. You lied. You can produce no evidence. You lied. As much as you on YouTube, you lied on that guy. And you know what? He's never going to get an apology from you because your ego is too grand, dog. Just like you're never going to apologize for me for sending people over here in my chat, sending to my DMs to do your dirty work. And you thought you was going to bring your black ass over here on my channel? And them dummies that's in your chat thinking I'm going to allow you to click the link to my channel and dictate the pace? That wasn't going to fucking happen, bro. I'm just wondering why you didn't have the same energy when Fanon was there with his finger on your forehead and he was sunning you. And look, truth be told, He was saying some real shit though. He kind of broke down the process on how you can research if someone flagged your channel. And he says no way to tell who did that. He gave you the stamps of approval, the time stamps on how you can determine if somebody flagged your channel for this purpose right here, like a copyright. You know what I'm saying? Like use improper use of content or whatever the case may be. Because it tells you who has made the claim on you. It will give you their channel and everything. It will give you the channel. It would tell you everything you want to know, but you couldn't produce any evidence. So you falsely accuse this man. You try to take advantage because he's a smaller channel to have people look at him as if he's going behind the scenes trying to destroy your empire. Okay, he's trying to destroy your empire, which isn't true. You don't have an empire. You know what I'm saying? You built something. You know what I'm saying? You built something. Even Three Little Pigs, they had an opportunity. They built 3 houses and all of them was fucked up. The only thing they didn't have was a sledgehammer to take down the one with the brick. You know I ain't lying. But I remember when you were sending bitches over here to my chat, bro. And I was like, damn, this dude ain't shit. All he have to do is understand where he fucked up, why I feel the way I feel, and just take it from there. But no, you want to say, hold on, brother. Hold on. Brother. That's all you do. You want to dictate the motherfucking conversation all the time. And they wasn't playing that last night. Them brothers was not playing that, dog. Every one of them cats on there held you accountable for something that they didn't agree with. None of them brothers on there was lying. None of them. Keon had receipts when he brought up the conversation, the audio clip, the soundbite of you talking about the attorney told you. The attorney told you. That's a direct link to you and him. But yet and still, you say you was a part of the conversation. If you was a part of a conference call, you probably wasn't saying shit, but you just was privy to the information from tuning in on the conference call. That's all. You was a listening ear, brother. That doesn't mean that attorney was talking to you. They busted you on that lie. It was all bad for you. You got Dp'D. It was a long time coming. It was a long fucking time coming, Blue. A long fucking time coming, bro. I just didn't know why it took so long for these brothers to stop showing you the respect you don't deserve. That's all. Because I had niggas talking about clout chasing. Listen again about this clout chasing shit. Y'all niggas don't know what clout chasing mean. A lot of you niggas that sit up here and talk about clout, you have no idea what it is. You just use it in a sentence or you use it to insult somebody. You have absolutely zero content. You don't take no time to come over here and talk about the sport of boxing. But yet when somebody address your idol or your mentor or your life coach, you feel some type of way about it. And you want to say that, you know, WCS was clout chasing back then. Come on, please. In order to clout chase, you have to have someone believe, you know what I'm saying, that you're trying to shut this guy down. I never gave anyone the understanding that I was trying to shut any of this shit down. I'm talking about his channel, his subscribers, and nothing. I even defended Blue Blood when Charlo was up here talking about he don't know shit. But I admit to the Holy Spirit, we're imperfect and I was wrong. I was wrong for defending this fool. I was fucking wrong, dog. Because Charlo was absolutely right. Charlo was absolutely right. And we could take it a step further outside the live, which was one of the best lives I've heard with the names that was on the panel to finally check. Because when I did it last year, I didn't have nobody on my panel. I was just doing a monologue session. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing it solo dolo. But it was good to see some people that was on the panel that has known him for quite some time, and they Dp'd his ass. Especially for none. For none was on some other time. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame him one bit for coming on there, not allowing Blue Blood to speak. He wasn't on that type of time. He was on his shit. He was saying, I'm gonna get my word out. I already know you. I already know you. Nope, I know you. You're not gonna dictate what I'm gonna say. You're not gonna sit up here and cut me off. You're gonna allow me to make my point. I get it. I get it, bro. I get why they was feeling the way they was feeling. I sent the request out to 78 Sports, I don't know how many times. I said, dude, you need to let dude out of the LDBC, bro. You need to let him out. Now, the only reason that he may still be in there because of dudes. They might look at this dude and say, we need that dudes. If we kick him out, it's not too many other channels with the how you put it? With the born date that's been on the YTC that long, with the born date of his channel that's within the LDBC, that a lot of people so-called believe it's a big channel because of the subscribers. Shit, I looked over there at Everything Boxing, and he has less subscribers, but that dude was sitting over 1,000 viewers that was tuned in. Over 1,000. Over 1,000. It damn near hit 1,100, but it was over 1,000. Because a lot of people was fucking tuned in to a group that was holding him accountable for months upon months upon months of putting out fake information, dog. And I remember what Keon said too. He said, I don't know if it was him exactly. I don't know if it was him. It might have been Money. I'm not sure. But they mentioned something to the point, dog, you're not even a content creator, man, that want to talk about boxing topics and everything. You become an influencer. And they may be spot on with that. Blue Blood may have made that commitment to become an influencer and say, fuck everything else. I'm going to put my titles with some fake shit in my title so people can tune in. And then when they listen to me talk, if I don't mention anything the way they thought the title was, so be it. They tuned in. That's all I want. Pretty much, it's a clever position that Blue has taken on this whole deal. He's pretty much saying, fuck the listeners and the readers. Majority of you are adults. And if you choose not to pay attention and decipher what's going on here, and you continue to tune in, that's you. But I'm letting you know that I'm a clickbait specialist right now. I am an influencer. I'm influencing people by putting clickbait information up there for boxing. And it's up to you to decipher what you want to listen to, what you want to read, or whatever. It's up to you. You're old enough to figure it out. I'm not going to do your work for you. What I know I'm going to do is what working for me and continue to bring me the numbers. I'm going to put some clickbait out there. That's what's working for me. And it's clever. That's when you say, fuck it, I got to make this money. This is my full-time job. Cool. I don't care what the people think. But last night, people gave a damn about what you think. They gave a damn to check you on it. They gave a damn to DP you. They gave a damn, Blue. You should feel some type of way about it. Shout out to Juice Lee with the $20 super chat. He said the Alphabet Boys had no problem with the clickbait when it suited their fanaticism. Ever since Blue had realized that Bud wasn't a villain, it's been open season on him, and manager Marty is an opportunist. What's wrong with someone being an opportunist on here? Like, listen, let's not act like what manager Marty was putting out there to the public was false. It was his disagreement, right, that he chose to express in an audio video format, just like you do over here on YTC. What's wrong with that shit? But he was speaking more so in a position that he is affiliated with boxing, and he feels some type of way about Blue taking shots at him. I didn't have the opportunity to warn the brother, but if I would have said, check it out. It's one thing that you can guarantee that Blue Blood is going to do to you, there, manager Marty. He's going to act like he don't know who the fuck you are. I guarantee it. That's what he does. I've heard it over and over again with people that he want to treat like sons. I don't know you. You're my stepson. Oh, it's hard for me to process. Who are you? I see you're trying to build your channel off my name. I could have told this to everybody that was there. A lot of them already knew that was on the panel, but I knew this. I've listened to enough of his shit. I've gotten familiar with his mannerisms and his language. He'll say he don't know you. He will say that you're trying to clout chase and build your channel off him. He will put all those variables out there to say, oh, you're an opportunist. You're taking the opportunity to use my name by any means necessary to build up your channel. My question to you is, Blue, if you're saying people are using your name to build up their channel, who are those subscribers who are subbing to a manager Marty, who are subbing to myself? Who are these people? Are they your people? Who are they? Are they the ones that was in a holding cell on the YTC and they was just waiting? Let me see. I don't know who I want to support. I'm already subscribed to these channels. I'm just looking for more. I need somebody that can do it for me. Oh shit. They doing a video on Blue. Oh, let me go over there and subscribe. Where are these subscribers at, bro? And thanks, Juice Lee, for the dang $20 super chat on deck. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. One love to you. Where are these people at? Where's the holding cell? We need to get out this language of clout chasing and building up your channel off my name. How can anybody have the power to build up a channel off of your name? My biggest question, where are these subscribers coming from? Are they bots? Are they human beings who's been placed in a holding cell in the YTC and nobody knows about? Is it an Area 51 somewhere on the YTC? Where are these subscribers coming from? Because if they're your subscribers, Blue Blood, that means that they want to hear something different. If you're saying that the 100,000 plus subscribers that you got, some of them is coming subscribing for this person, which makes no sense at all, that means they have no loyalty to you. And as a grown-ass adult, they feel free to roam as they see fit. So when I hear people always talk about, well, you're trying to build up your channel off my name. Well, who though? Who are these people that are just sitting out there in limbo waiting to select the channel that does a live on you? You're talking bullshit, bro. How can Everything Boxing have less subscribers than you, right? How can he have less subscribers, but he had over 1,000 viewers tuned in? Deep down inside, you wouldn't give him credit if he was to absolutely check you without, hey, I still fuck with you, Blue, do you? No, fuck that. If you're going to check a motherfucker, check him. It's up to them to determine what's personal and what's not. Don't sit up here and DP a motherfucker and then clean it up at the end and run it through the car wash. Man, I hate to take you through all that mud, but there you go. I gave you a free car wash, bro. Don't take that shit personal now. I want to see you back in my channel. And don't worry about that WCS, man. You hear him talking over there, man? Don't worry about it, bro. It's just you and I. I'm just telling you what I see, bro. Last night was one of those lives that was needed. Blue end up leaving or whatever. I know some people get kicked off the panel, so I really don't worry. I really don't care about him leaving the panel. But what Fanon said to him was absolutely facts. It was absolutely a point of reference, straight. I mean, the tip of the blade doesn't get any sharper. He pretty much said it to him right there on what he think about him and what he wasn't going to do. And how he felt about him trying to put Manager Marty in position of distrust. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like being a thief. You know what I'm saying? You're lying on somebody for stealing. You try to say this man flagged your channel to get people to go against him and say, "Oh, you just clout chasing. You just opportunity, and you lied on my boy Blue. You lied. You lied. You lied. All those videos you was doing, man, Jamari, they wasn't no truth to them. They was lies. No, 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 no. It was some truth in them. Even though it was his opinion, that was truth. But you didn't want to hear it. People was shooting you links. They was telling you, hey man, this guy's trolling you. And then the first thing you do when you get over there last night, you played the fool. You tried to act like you didn't know this dude, and you did. You knew the guy. You knew everything about what he had going on. That's why when you said you was gonna go to his live and do a debate, you turned it down. You ducked. You can't do another live on a boxer ducking until you clear up why you ducked this man's live. And then not only did you duck it, Blue, you turned around when he asked you, do you want to come on my channel right now? Nah, I got things to do. But you own ETB's live right then. So how much do you have to do, bro? It's not like you don't go out and get other things done. You was just freaking doing lives down there on the at the Dead Sea. You was on the shorelines of the Dead Sea and shit doing lives. So you got time. The man asked you again about going on the live and you just turned him down because he done pissed you off so bad. You just showed that man that, damn, what you said to me rubbed me the fucking wrong way. I'm agitated inside. You just gave that man power because you even came on the little channel, little old WCS, the old WCS with the little channel. You came over here to my channel and you trying to tell me you ain't gonna go over the Manager Marty's channel because it might be a little bit too lethal for you? That's a duck, bro. But see, WCS is not gonna go too far about it because I tell people who I don't want to deal with, I'm not gonna go on their channel either, Blue. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. You said the man flag your channel. You deserve to go over there and click the link and y'all have a dialogue with no moderator. That's my truth to it. Andrew saying, well, shout out to Andrew Charles on deck, man. Manager Marty is a certified bud hater, and I don't care if he's actual manager because I've seen him try to explain how a fighter make 10 million is a bad thing. And look, I don't know the dude. I wasn't over here to tell because I'm a Crawford fan. I already know what his information is about. That's not my point for speaking. I was speaking more so on the situation that they had over there on Everything Boxing and Sports. Shout out to Keon, shout out to Money Brown for International Boxing, if that's still his name. And Manager Marty that was on there. I was expressing the panel and them Dp'ing Blue Blood for his clickbait and lies, which was long overdue. When I put the information out there and when I checked him, people try to say I was clout chasing. But last night proved that was a lie because you had some channels on here that everybody knows. Everybody knows who was on that panel. You had some vets on that channel. On that panel. And he tried to get up here and act like he didn't know people. He said that attorney told him the information directly. That was cap. The shit goes on and on. The first line of defense for Blue Blood, I don't even know you. He did Showtime like that. He said, oh man, I don't know. Who is he? I don't know him. But they're seeing each other at the fights already. He called my man's channel an upstart channel. His ego is over the top. So how do you get past the ego? You check it. Whatever method you have, you check the ego. That's all I'm saying. Oh, damn, Andrew. Didn't know that. Makes sense. He was on Fanon's show. Listen, grown-ass men have to know how to have a conversation about people, regardless of the other side on what you disagree with. I'm explaining the situation that happened on the channel. I didn't say I was a fan of them. I'm just saying what happened in that particular sequence. You got to have a line, a dichotomized line of maturity, a neutrality within your soul to speak on something and cut it down the middle, regardless if you don't fuck with them or not. You know what I'm saying? If you angry or you feel some type of way about somebody, you still can express a point. I've expressed a point without putting any other type of feelings in this. I'm just putting it out there to the YTC community that this is what I've been saying for a while now. Ego over everything, selfish, you know what I'm saying? Ostentatious individual. And he doesn't care what people think. He's all about making the cent. If he can make enough cent, he's going to make $1. And we all know he's all about making dollars, which I don't care. I do not care about this man's money, except when you say your wife makes more than me. You know what I'm saying? That's when I get involved personally, because you brought the bitch into the conversation. You feel me? I never even mentioned it. I stayed far away into that. I stayed far away from it, bro. But you wanted to say, okay, I'm going to treat him like he's a freaking beta. I'm gonna treat him and try to son him and say my bitch make more than you. No, that ain't true, brother. I guarantee you that. But I'm not here to prove anything. I want y'all to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do what you got to do in life to be successful. But last night, that shit was long overdue timestamp, Blue. Mr. Bluebloodsports. It was long overdue. Cheyenne. Do you hear me, Cheyenne? There's no turning back. I told you to leave the LDBC, else they're going to keep on stepping on your spinal region. Because you made the ultimate choice to try to believe that this is my opportunity to go back to where it all started, the origin. You wanted to dip back in to be a Crawford because you are opportunist, bro. You had a fight coming up that was going to be bigger in Omaha, Nebraska, and you felt like you can start advocating for Terrence Crawford. No, it ain't gonna work like that. Because those people that's fucking around you are Bud haters. A lot of them make video after video after video. There's no way that you was gonna be able to cross over that line of departure back and forth and have access when you've been sitting up here talking about error. No, it's not gonna be. They weren't gonna allow that to happen, bro. And now you seeing it play out right before your eyes. You may not care. You might just say, hey, man, fuck them. They mad because I got my channel. Listen, brother, your channel means nothing. Your channel may make and provide you revenue for your family. Salute to you. Like I said before, I don't care nothing about how much money somebody makes off YouTube. My whole deal is, if you say you this type of person and you want people to respect you for being a content creator in boxing, man, stop putting out lies. Stop sitting up here trying to be the first. Just like Keon checked you on that again. You was up here talking about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman's going to fight in May, right? That shit is nowhere else. And that's when I called Keon out on not calling your name. And he explained to why he didn't make it about you. I get it. Point blank, I get the shit. But when somebody mentioned that fight was taken, and he said, who? I already knew who he was talking about. Without the source revealing a name, he said, oh, if it's that, all right, I'm definitely ain't going to take. That's bad right there. That's extremely bad. That's extremely bad. If someone is predicting where the information, the origin came from, and they refuse to reverberate it out to their listeners, that's bad. Errol Spence puts out April XX, and you come out, oh, they fighting in May. Nobody can find that shit anywhere. And you said he had no problem with Blue's clickbait when it was against Crawford. Now all of a sudden he wants to go on some kind of crusade against him. Hey, Andrew, I'm not saying you lying. Once again, listen to me. I didn't say I was a fan of this dude. I don't know him. I've listened to the hate, just like I did a live on A&M boxing or whatever, Angry Man Sports or whatever. This had nothing to do with who I listen to. I listen to the good. I listen to the bad. When I say the good and bad, I'm talking about I listen to the channels that I really don't support like that. I listen to the ones I do. I'm not going against the grain on what you're saying. Not. Absolutely. Not even close, brother. Not even close. I totally understand what you're saying. And you're absolutely right about, him having all this criticism for Crawford. I get it. But what I'm trying to get around to the people, like, you can have a disagreement about a boxer, right? But I found out more times when it comes to me, people want to try to hate the person. Like, they want to hate the person, though. You want to hate the person for disagreeing. You're trying to personally grab hold of somebody and shake them, all because they're supporting a different boxer. I get it, bro. That's not me, though. That's not me. If you dislike the information that they putting out about a boxer and you want to damn debate that, and you know what I'm saying, you feel a certain way, you feel different, you have your own version as to why they speaking the way they are, I get it. I keep the same fucking energy when it comes to people using a smear campaign against Bud Crawford. I was speaking strictly off the panel that was speaking to Blue Blood. That's it. I felt that what he did to manager Marty's situation and say that man did what? Flagged his channel. You have to give proof to that. That's all I'm saying. You have to provide a source of proof. If you can't, people are going to say you're lying, dog. I hear you, Andrew. Man, you've been around long enough. Hey, I feel you, Andrew. You've been around, man. I know what you're saying, bro. I know what you're saying. Blunt say, nigga Blue said, when you reach a certain level on YouTube, you can see who flags you. Hey, this is the level that I'm talking about, Blunts. He's always talking about levels on YouTube, right? He's always talking about levels. What do y'all brothers don't get? There's no hierarchy in this bitch. Let's just say somebody gets $10,000 a month off YouTube, right? All right? $10,000 a month to a person that's getting $3,000. Shut down your YouTube. Listen to me. This is no arrogance or nothing. Shut down your YouTube. When I say shut it down, stop doing lives for a whole month straight. Can you survive just off your full-time job? Because that's the way I grew up. People tell me, W said, stop talking about retirement. Who the fuck are you to tell me to stop talking about something I earn? Pain that I go through every day, putting in work and serving my country. If I'm retired and I want to speak on it, cool. I'm letting people know that if you feel that YouTube places you in a hierarchy when it comes to what? Annual salary, a monthly revenue. If you really think you're balling, just go off the videos that you already have monetized out there and shut that shit down for a month and see what happens. Let's see, can you function? Let's see if those bills get paid. That's all I'm saying. Let's see if you can function. Because once again, let me identify something. Anybody can make money on YouTube, but don't come to WCS talking about no status quo. That goes for any one of y'all niggas that got channels out there. Stop acting like the status quo involves YouTube. Oh man, you don't have that many channels. You ain't shit. I mean subscribers. You ain't shit. You don't have that many subscribers. You ain't shit, dog. You ain't did that in life. Come on, bro. If a person has over the minimal to get monetized, let's say 1,000, that channel is over 1,000 and is monetized, they pretty much completed the mission. Anybody who wants to support the channel can either send them a Cash App or they can support them on YouTube. They've completed the mission. They've somehow, some way accumulated 1,000 subscribers. So check this out. If you look on that panel last night and you look at all those people that was on the panel, they have somehow, some way, a source of income that they're able to live each day, right? So we pretty much doing the same thing. They pretty much doing the same thing, content creators. The problem last night in those group of individuals was not the amount of money that they make, but the information that was up for discussion. The information was being questioned for its validation. That's all. They wanted to know if it was any truth to this, this, and this, and this. They wasn't talking about money. The only person that was talking about hierarchy on that channel, on that panel last night was Blue, because he say, I understand you trying to build up your channel off me. That's his ego. You trying to build up your channel. Bro, you don't even have 200,000 subscribers. You don't even have 500,000 subscribers, bro. As long as you've been on here, just check around to the people who's really been in the game for a long freaking time. Check out some of the biggest influencers. They don't have an astounding amount of subscribers. But you pay attention with Blue, he's going to take the subscribers that he has and he's going to continue to browbeat them, berate them, excoriate them, denigrate them, deprecate them, right? Chastise them to refresh the super chat, and he's going to speak forcefully down on them, refresh the super chat. Wipe your muddy feet before you come in. Knock on the door. Let me know you're here. And the only way you're going to get entry is refreshing the. If he wants to browbeat these grown ass adults and they give him support, who am I to say otherwise? I'm more so calling the dummies that's doing it for him speaking them like that as a problem. I don't care about them giving the money. I'm looking at the dummies that chose to be spoken to that way. The ones who have families in everyday life, who have children, who's married, and they get on here and allow somebody to talk to them the way he does and tell them, give me a motherfucking super chat, bitch. Refresh the super chat right goddamn now. I ain't playing. Refresh this bitch. Refresh it right goddamn now. Now. Oh, y'all ain't fucking with Blue. A $2 super chat. You think because that $2 the same color? I want them red, them orange super chats now. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'll put you on timeout. Don't play with me. I want the orange. I want the red. I want the yellow. You understand me? Get it together. When I'm up here talking, I'm putting in all this hard work. I don't want to see the damn chat keep on flicking, you know, rotating. And I don't see no goddamn colors in that bitch. Come on, man. Goddamn it. Y'all better give me a motherfucking super chat right goddamn now. What the hell am I looking at? Them likes? I know damn what. I got 330 people in the building. I only have 327 likes. Y'all must have lost y'all fucking mind. It's 330 people watching. I only have 327 people that has liked my video. How fucked up is that? If they want to listen to the shit, bro, allow them to listen to the bullshit. Them grown ass fucking people, bro. I heard people talk about how he talked to his chat. Let him talk to him. That like WCS don't care nothing about that. And I'll speak on it every now and then because it's hilarious now. If your people that you support are rocking out with you and giving you super chats, those are loyal supporters. You can have 50,000. You can have 1,500. If those 1,500 subscribers are supporting you heavy each time you go live, that means these people tune into you 30 days in a month. I'm just going to say 30. And they support you and give you a minimum of $1 to $2 every time you go live. You do the math. That shit add up, right? That shit add up. And in between time, they might give you a $20, a $50. Why should we be mad? We're mad at you lying. That's what we mad at. You being a liar when it comes to this damn content, bro. You're poisoning these people out here with fake information where they have to go to other channels and they might ask the Money Brown, they might ask the ETB for 9, they may ask a manager Mar, they may ask people that was on that panel, have you heard about this? And their reply is, where did you get the information from? Oh, fuck that. I can't believe, listen, so we can stop this hazing right here. So we can stop this because this hazing. Next time you get information that you haven't heard me report on and it's coming from that guy, don't even bring it to my attention, bro. All right? I'd rather wait to see it on 4 or 5 other channels before you tell me that's the only person I done heard it from. Y'all might not understand, but it makes perfect sense. You know, they'll go around and say it's hating. It's not hating, people. We're grown ass fucking adults. We know the truth from a lie. So when somebody started talking about it, man, and we're talking about somebody that's involved in solipsism, don't be mad. Just take it as if that person is holding that other adult accountable for some bullshit. That's all. 323 on deck. What's good? Salute WCS. Can all of us brothers just get along? This back and forth stuff about what the other man said is not the way to go. Let's make it better as strong black men. Look, I can't knock you for speaking on. Let me post that too. Because, you know, when most of the time someone mentioned, let's make it better, strong black men, right? Unfortunately, they're 323, right? That is not the way the influence is here on YTC. You have a lot of channels that support boxing that are black content creators. Internal to that group of individuals, there's cliques. Within those cliques are narrative pushers. Within the narrative pushers are bias, is biasness. You know what I'm saying? In the biasness, sometimes it becomes personal. Within the personal, they finger point at certain individuals and they don't like them as human beings. They don't like them as other grown black men. They just treat them as if they just another channel. You know what I'm saying? They don't see no identity. They just treat them like it's another black channel. So when the same people do this month after month after month after month after month, and nobody checks them on it, the message that you just left in my chat, it falls on the deaf ears of those brothers. I'm not saying what you put out here isn't positive. It's very positive. But according to who channel you put that on, a lot of people say, oh man, fuck that. We don't want to believe that. And that's the unfortunate side, the way we live. You know what I'm saying? In this YTC community. It's fucked up. It's very fucked up. But I appreciate you putting that info in there. Alfonso, salute to you. He said, yeah, Blue be super line. Hey, man, people have to find out for themselves. Look, I ain't making it up. Why you think he had a falling out with Deontay Wilder? He tried to put up there and say Deontay Wilder was taking step aside money. I can't make this shit up. We human. Deontay Wilder is human. A lot of black channels on here, and a lot of black channels on here support and don't support Deontay Wilder. But here's a channel who was so-called like people's linking up to being this big Deontay Wilder fan, right? But he went out there and tried to say Deontay Wilder was willing to take step aside money, or he took step aside money, and people got upset about that. That's why you seen him when you seen him in Vegas trying to then kiss Deontay Wilder's ass and trying to get back in his good graces. See, I have an understanding about myself. I have a clear understanding. There are going to be more people, more black content creators, more black men than myself that support Deontay. All of these black men that support Deontay have a common cause to support him. That doesn't mean we're going to support each other. That's crazy, ain't it? We can all support that one fighter, but we don't support each other because we have different views on other fighters. So forget supporting Deontay and having a camaraderie. It's on whoever else outside of Deontay that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part about YTC, bro. You really got to tread these waters, man. You have to know how to swim in this bitch. You have to understand it's not going to be, smoothly downstream like you think. No, it's not going to happen. It's never going to be that way, bro. When I own, what channel did for non-school blue on everything boxing and sports? My nigga Q in the back getting rid of all. My nigga Q in the back getting rid of all. I don't know what that mean. My nigga Q in the back. This shit was definitely a DP last night. Yeah, it was a DP, man. That shit was a DP, and I was sitting there just listening to it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter what I felt about the channels, bro. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter, bro. It comes down to maturity. Like, you can disagree with. I told them, I said, y'all Crawford haters, but what does that got to do with them personally, though? I mean, god damn. I don't lines of boundaries, rather breaching boundaries when it comes from social media to personal. It happens, but why did it happen though? Why did this shit all of a sudden get personal? It gets personal when you say your wife make more money than me. That's crossing the line. I didn't say that. That was his word. He said she makes more money than me. As to put me at a lower scale. This nigga don't know shit about me, bro. Dude, he don't know shit about me. Most of these niggas that's in their late 40s, they'll continue to call me old like they won't be in my age group sometime soon in a couple of years. And I will sit up here and ask you, hello, have you retired yet? Okay. I mean, I'm not throwing, look, I'll take that back. I am throwing shots, real talk, because these niggas take shots at me all the time. But I'm just saying, I was doing something different when I was in my late 30s. I was retired already. In my 40s, I was retired already. In my 50s, I was retired already. I get on the channel, on a panel, and people's like, man, you need to stop talking about retirement. Why? Who the fuck are you to tell me to stop talking about something I earn, nigga? When people places status quos on people as if you broke and you can't take care of yourself and you struggling off a military pension, yeah, I'm going to keep on reminding them, I'm retired, bro. Can you retire off YouTube? Can you stop working? Let's not act like, my family left me this inheritance and I ain't never did anything. No, I went in at 17 and I low crawled for 20. I low crawled for 20 fucking years, an instruction environment, income back, garrison, did what I had to fuck to do. All that shit. So you might see me make light of certain things. But why should I even accept someone else devaluing my military service as if I'm living off EBT, I'm living off welfare, but yet they want to boast status quo on YouTube and say, hey, guess what? When I was looking at WCS, he's had 9,000 subscribers for the last 3 years. Do you think he ever noticed he's never going to get promoted that way? He's never going to do it. Listen, within those 9,000, you respect your listeners. The listeners understand there's mutual respect. And they will support you if they fuck with you. They will support your black ass, man. Why try to sit up here and put income and subscriber numbers and trying to determine who's living a better life than who? It doesn't make any sense, man. It's childish as fuck. And you know what? I'll keep on reminding you niggas that continue to talk about old and who has this amount of subscribers and viewers. I almost jumped out of character and started mentioning some names, but I said, no, I'm going to keep it on topic today. I'm going to keep it on Mr. Greenlight himself that's still reeling in pain because he got Dp'D last night on the panel. You shouldn't. Look, this is the person who ego. This dude was at the club. Money Brown was on the panel. Had manager Marty on there. So Blue had to come out the club on his recreational, his liberty time, just so he can stand in front of men and let them know, hey, I'm living good. I'm at the club. What y'all want? Oh, you know I don't duck no smoke. You know I don't duck no smoke. But you went up there and ducked the smoke. See, it's a difference. It's a difference in admitting that you will accept someone's link and going on their channel, then turning back around and say, nah. And it's up to his decision, bro. It's up to his decision. If he feel that he don't want to go over there, cool. Because I'm going to tell you, he's not a good debater. He's good at talking the same shit he's rehearsed, but he ain't a good debater. Just like Tim Tebow, Udenis Ugas. You know what I'm saying? A boxing debate, knockout, 68 TV. He ain't good at debating either. He just repeat the same shit. Blunt say that's like getting beat up by the homies in the hood. Then they kick you in your ass and make you go home while you're trying to stand up. Man, that shit was crucial, bro. They Dp'd his ass, man. Karate Body, salute to you. Blue finally was held responsible for the lies. I don't know it was finally, bro, because I held him responsible for his lies already. I mentioned he had an ego problem. Very arrogant individual. You know what I'm saying? You can be arrogant. That's okay. But my point is, when you start to lie about information that's supposed to be a boxing community, you start making up information and it basically bleeds over to a whole lot of other content creators, because you have individuals that's in the chat that want to go over here to this channel, verify the fake news you just released. Everybody's scrambling around, wasting fucking time trying to see if what you said has any merit. That's the fucked up part about it. You have the audience, but now you puppetizing them. Now you're trying to get them to be brainwashed. You're trying to get them to have like a cult sense of participation, where they can sit up here and listen to everything you say and go run with it with word of mouth. Hey, this is what I heard over here. You heard anything about that? You heard anything about that? That shit becomes annoying, bro. That shit becomes annoying. What blew my mind was that Blue told Marty on Money Brown's panels that he would come to Marty's channel and get on the live. Then he acted like he didn't know who he was last night. Facts. That's what I just mentioned. You came out the club, the dude was on the channel, but you say, hey. In one sense, he say the man trying to build his channel off him, and then another way, he act like he don't know the dude. He said, I didn't even know who you are. I don't know who you are, man. I don't know. That's what they do. That's what they do, bro. You hear sometime or another among celebrities, they'll be like, who are you again? Oh, I apologize. I don't know who that person is. And they know who that person is. It's just their way of saying, you haven't been important to me then, and you're not important to me now. And I'm definitely not going to mention your name as if I know you. I don't know you like that, especially right now. I'm not going to allow the people to think for 1 second that I know you. I'm getting these chats. I can't get to everybody chat, but the super chats I would definitely try to get to expeditiously because they did donate to the channel. I appreciate you. I'm trying to find this. Hold on for a second. Shout out to the Cut Hub Podcast. The Cut Hub Podcast with the $10 super chat. Just showing support, bro. Keeping it on a real man's level. I appreciate that, brother. And that's the first time I seen you, the Cut Hub podcast on deck in the building. Thank you for the super chat. One love to you. There you go, right there. Thanks for showing love, brother. Real talk. Appreciate you. That's all. That's all. That's respect I try to portray out to those who tuned in. I appreciate the brother with the $10 super chat in the building on deck. You already know. You already know, man. But good point, Blunts. Good point. You know what I'm saying? He did act like he didn't know him. And he agreed to go on this channel because he said he don't duck the smoke. Real talk. Real talk. Juice said, I definitely agree with y'all. All that, it's literally a bunch of liars arguing about who's lying more. Y'all talking y'all shit for real, dog. It's a lot of lying that goes on in here. Shout out across the pod. Salute WCS in the chat. Salute there, Toby. In the building, man. You already know. Morning King Boxing on deck at WCS. What's good? Blue Blood Stick TV is getting his karma moments now. He ain't good off playing devil's advocate for years. Damn, on deck with that fire flamethrower. That fire flamethrower. Salute to you. Morning King Boxing said Blue Blood Slick. Slick is slick TV, shouty. Man, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. It's a lot of things. That's why I sent the request out to 78 Sports. I say, bro, it's over. He turned his back on y'all and tried to act like this 7-Eleven meeting was him forming an alliance with Terrence Crawford. I put it out there. I even sat back. You know what I'm saying? Me and Showtime was conversing about this shit. We knew he was going to overdo it. He tried to get back on here and act like he was advocating that he set the fight up. I hear people out here talking about we're going to tell our kids that we was a part of setting up Terrence Crawford and David Allen. Yes, stop it, dog. Stop the cap, bro. Stop it. Y'all were a part of shit, dog. They want YouTube to be a part of setting up a fight so bad, dog. Damn. Now I got to give a big salute to the super chat. You know what I'm saying? Donators, appreciate you. Thanks for rocking out with the channel, man. World Combat Sports, appreciate you. He said a lot of tech to test determined that was a lie. Yeah, man. Great punchline. You know what I'm saying? Great punchline to that video. Brown Gone, what's good? Salute. He doesn't want to see other people shine. He's jealous. And that's a good point you bring up because look, I ain't never told nobody not to stop donating or unsubscribe. But when the hoes come over here, yeah, we got to address the hoes that come over here and try to take away from your bread. Once again, I have to remind them when Charlo said that, I'm on record as saying, damn, how you going to try to tear down something you didn't build? You told people to unsubscribe to Blue. As much as I disagree with how he operates as a human being, who am I to sit up here and tell that man or tell his subscribers to unsubscribe, right? But you get hoe ass niggas like Knockdown 68 TV come over here and tell people, if you fucking with me, unsubscribe with him. Listen, if any of your subscribers are over here in my chat anyway, they're grown enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? That goes for all them niggas. BFTV, Drew Titan, Willie the Munchkin, all them niggas that feel the need to go on a screenshot campaign to get people to leave my channel. It's just unbelievable. They have grown men, age-appropriate hoes that's going around trying to get people to unsubscribe to the channel. Oh, I see you in WCS chat. I had a wrench. I gave you a wrench, dog. Man, come on, bro. Be a man. You know what I'm saying? Never sacrifice who you are. If you that man, that's what you is. Don't come over here calling somebody a hoe ass nigga. When you call a man a hoe ass nigga, you pretty much saying, okay. You know what I'm saying? You ain't respecting the fam. You ain't respecting what I did. You ain't doing nothing. You trying to take from me eating. You trying to take away my subscribers and tell people, oh, if I catch you over here, I'm screenshotting you. Grown ass fucking men that always love dick riding, using dick all the time. They busy mad about who's over here in your chat. It's crazy. Let's keep it moving. Blue Blood allowed the disrespect from the gate. And then he acts like it's a new day. No doubt. Dude is an egotistical maniac, bro. He is an absolutely nympho when it comes to his ego. He don't care about what he say. He'll play dumb like he... I ain't say that. But you couldn't say that shit last night because Keon dropped a sound bite on your ass. That wasn't you? Man, you already know what it is, man. I can't reveal myself. I can't do none of that. But you said he talked to you. So you lied again. You was busted again. And then when it was put out there that you couldn't determine who freaking flagged your channel, there's no way. You didn't have no words. You didn't have no evidence. At least when I put the shit up about BFTV, I put the shit up on my thumbnail. I put it up on my thumbnail. Because them niggas love doing paperwork. The two biggest mouths on here. No, I wouldn't say the two biggest mouths. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying them niggas talk the loudest and shit. And they busy want to goddamn try to get a response out of somebody and then submit paperwork on your channel. I get it. Expert genius on deck. What's good, WCS? A big blunt salute to you, brother. Appreciate you pulling up on deck in the building, man. I think Yardy's about to come on in a minute. Marlon King Box say teach. I'm over the fight. Hold up. How is Teach on here? And I don't see him. I don't see your comments at all. Okay, but I'm over the fight, but it's usually okay. These Spence extremists can't leave his comment section. I'll never be in the Spence moments, but the aerosexuals are toxic too, bro. They try to act like our behavior is their behavior. The aerosexuals will absolutely make it personal if you're a Bud supporter. Period. Period. Let me take look. It's point blank. Period, bro. Don't ever forget that. They try to project their mannerisms and behavior off on the Bud Crawford supporters. They the one that'll get personal. They the one that'll sit up here and yell and scream and can't have a damn dialogue without calling you a bitch ass nigga and all this other shit, without say you dick riding. But yet they don't understand the energy that they're putting in, the yelling and screaming. What is that considered if you're advocating for Spence? What is that considered? If you're going above and beyond and you're screaming, yelling, you got to stop and drink some water. What are you doing? You just damn supporting Spence? That's not the same, brother. Mr. Dixon back on deck, what's good? Travis Bryan on deck, what's good? In the building. That was supposed to be a public lynching. Hey, man. It didn't get as vicious as that because, you know, he was either removed from the panel or he left the panel. But he got his punishment. He got his DP. And y'all don't know what DP is disciplinary punishment, okay? He got discipline. What's going on, Pop on deck? Blue Blood need to stop trying to act like he cool with them if he don't truly want to communicate. And they are hoping and banking on his weakness. Listen, I already put it out there. I told him. I sent the request out to 78 Sports, whether he respected it or not. You know what I'm saying? He wanted what did he say? He wanted to see Terrence Crawford stripped down butt naked to the nude, right? So if he has that much animosity towards Bud Crawford, then imagine what he should feel with Blue Blood trying to attempt to support and become an ally of Terrence Bud Crawford. He want to see this man stripped down in the nude. Now, he didn't go into detail after he get down butt naked, to the new, what happens then? And that is the suspicious part about it. That is a suspect part of it right there. Suspect part of it. You didn't say what you wanted to do and what's supposed to happen after that. So just imagine Blue Blood Sports is up here acting like he's an ally of Terrence Crawford, and everybody is turning on him now. All these supposedly LDBC members, and it shows a weakness as the so-called leader. It shows a weakness in him because he's all about the money. So he's not all about structure and maintaining morale within the LDBC. He's just worrying about them paying dues. Because he should have been kicked out the damn group, bro. Along with BFTB, kick him out the group. They ain't contributing. They just names that people know. That's it. I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. Like I told him before, he can recover. He's gonna lose a whole lot of subscribers, but he's doing it the painful way. He's doing it the painful way. He's running into situations like he did last night, and his viewers was even tuned in. Those 1,000+ viewers, that was his viewers too. You want to talk about opportunity? His viewers was over there tuned in over that 1,000, close to 1,100 too. And you think people didn't feel some type of way like, come on, man? Because I was reading them in the chat. Come on, Blue. Stop letting Fernand talk to you like that, dude. Come on, you can do it, man. You can do it. Stop letting him, man. You're an overseer, man. Stop letting Fernand speak to you in that tone, Blue. Man, come on, bro. That shit was wicked. And Fernand was pointing his finger into the camera too. You're not gonna say, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do, you're not gonna overtalk me. That's the first time I seen Fernand goddamn ball up his fist and goddamn slam that shit on the table, dog. You're not gonna be in charge of this conversation. You're not gonna interrupt me. You're not gonna overtalk me. You're not gonna do it. Blue didn't have shit to motherfucking say, dog. Shit, he didn't have shit to say. They was on his motherfucking earlobes, goddammit. They put that fish hook in them earlobes, and them motherfuckers hooked it up to a back of Ferrari, and they took the fuck off. Shit, they took the fuck off. They was dragging them all over that panel, dog. Juice say, exactly. It was when Blue was on Crawford's head now that it ain't so much. They ready to take him out. The propaganda got to come from somewhere. They never cared if they were lied to before. Man, y'all talking y'all shit, man. Who am I to disapprove what these guys are talking about? What the supporters and what the real ones are talking about in the chat? Because one thing I know about the people that's in the chat, they ain't worrying about motherfuckers screenshotting them and getting put on punishment. And then the information that they putting out there is absolutely factoid, bro. It has been a lot of propaganda, agitprop, all that defamation of character, smear campaigns, all that shit's been placed out here on the YTC. Speak on it. God damn it. Speak on that shit. Somebody should have lied to Blue and said, we getting Crawford on the show. So what really happened at 7-Eleven, because we're going to ask him. Yeah, but Crawford, he's not the type of dude that does interviews with just any channel. I'm hoping that Coach Malachi gets him on the channel. That's like, I don't know. I think that's like the closest channel that may potentially be able to. I'm not sure. I can't even put it out there like I think it's gonna happen. That I know it's gonna happen. He might be the closest one that can possibly get Crawford on the channel, man. I think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's the only one from Omaha, Nebraska that was at the after party that was taking pictures with him. So somewhere in the near future, he may be able to get him on the channel and talk to him, man. Because, only so many content creators was out there at the time that he tried to put that shit out there They had a meeting at 7-Eleven. It was on some damn BOK Prime, silent partner. We talking about Avanesian fight and all that other shit. It looked all bad because you're getting on YouTube trying to act like you're waiting on information for Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, but yet you come back off September, off Newark, and you're trying to convince people that, yeah, I had something to do. I'm a silent partner with BOK Prime. I had something to do with making the fight. Huh? That's why they started dogging out BOK Prime. That's why they was running smear campaigns on BOK Prime, bro. All because of you. They wanted to prove a point. I'm not agreeing with the bullshit they was talking, because a lot of that shit was doo-doo. The Cut Hub podcast in the building, man. Once again, thanks for the dang super chat, man. Good to see you on here for the first time. Salute to you, brother. We chugging away. You know what I'm saying? New faces, new names. I appreciate you. LOL, I bet you Blue whole 7-Eleven story would have changed if they said that shit. I bet you Blue 7-Eleven story would change if they said it. I wish I could have been the one at 7-Eleven, but we wouldn't have had the same conversation about BOK Prime. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have had nothing to say about them. Real talk. But since he was trying to put it out there like he's a silent partner. And look, he is attached to BOK. I've talked to some people that's attached to BOK Prime too. Hey, I dig tunnels too, goddammit. I mean, they vouched for Blue to a point. It's some affiliation there. They did. Seriously, they did. The whole shit was funny last night. I don't think it was funny in a way. I think it was a panel that brought out a lot of information that needs to be exposed. When you talk about attorney told you, when you talk about a certain name, flag your channel, that's a very damning accusation to make on somebody that's flagging your channel. Just the whole point on Marty trying to get him to come to this panel to talk. Let's just think about WCS letting you know this. Like, come on, man. I'm not stupid. Just because I don't mention certain parts of things for people to know, like, I may swerve all over sometime and go from topic to topic and comparisons. But all I was saying is, if you said you was going to be at the man's panel, be at the man's panel. You said you accepted the challenge. You accepted you click the link. That ain't got shit to do with me, bro. He's human, bro. I mean, you talking about he a real. I'm like, bro, you can look. I'm not gonna have too much words to say about that because he's human like we are. But humans, we have our personality and we have our own mind. We think different. If everybody thought alike, does that mean we'll have less troubles? We have less negativity? If you believe he's real, salute to you. Salute to you, bro. I'm not going to argue the point. He lives in his own fantasy world of big ego, big contradictions, and big lies. And that's why he was on the panel, finally with some vets on there that pretty much put him on the carpet, dog. The vets had him on the carpet in the military, saying you got to definitely come to see somebody because you are in trouble. And you have to go up there and explain yourself. So you go to the carpet, and in the military, you're usually at a position of attention. Feet at a 45-degree angle, heels together, thumbs on the trouser seam, head and eyes straight to the front, and you report in. That's usually the way it is, dog. He reported in, goddammit. He said, Shalaban, huh, bro? Cap about things that's transpired. It is cap. If they want to think about somebody being real without holding them accountable for their lack of integrity, then what type of person are you? You're probably the same person to be talking to your kids and be like, I want you to be a upstanding individual, upstanding citizen, okay? I want you to have some freaking integrity about yourself. I want your character to mean everything. I want you to be a leader, someone that others emulate, okay? They want to emulate who you are as a person. That's how I want you to be. And then you get on here and say, hey, man, he a real one, bro. Bro, he a real one. He lie like a motherfucker, but he a real one, dog. Man, get out of here, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear that real shit. It's a lot of real ones that's behind bars, too. It's a lot of real ones, bro. Bold and understanding on deck, man. Salute WCS in the building. I hear you. Hey, shout out to LL. And that ain't Cool J. He said, get your money going in blue seem to be lucrative. I don't know what you're talking about because I don't count my change like that. I do recognize the ones who support the channel with a super chat. But why are you over here talking about money? I mean, you need some new pom-poms or something? I can check on Amazon. Just give me your location. You know what I'm saying? Drop the Addy and I'll send you some new pom-poms. Do you want me to, they got some them new type of skirts right now. It's like unisex skirts. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get the leggings and you can get the skirt to go up at the top. And they got the man colors, the red, the blue, you know what I'm saying? Like the dark green, brown, something like that. Let me know, bro. Let me know. I get you some new pom-poms so you can feel good. They don't slip out your hand. I'm gonna get the ones they have the ergonomics too, the handles. They got that stick grip on them. And it don't matter what you do. You can twirl them motherfuckers at high speed and they don't even come out your hand. I appreciate that. He said vets got to support vets. And like I said, people, I ain't build my channel off mention vets all the time and vet this, but I mention it when other people want to say F your service and act like you ain't did nothing in life and like Blue tried to say I was living off a military pension, like I'm living off EBT or something. My kids can't tell you that. Come on, Blue. I showed you a walkthrough of the home. God blessed me with that, bro. I'm not like you. God blessed me with that. I have to put my faith in him, bro. All that is not going in the casket with you, brother. It's not. It ain't about the bread. It's about the fact that WCS exposed Blue for these lies last year, myself included. People just now figuring out factual. When the videos was hot on the damn grill. You know what I'm saying? That lava was flowing down these YTC streets. Whoever didn't get out the way, man, it was all bad for him, dog. You know what I'm saying? And Blunts is right. He did put out the video of Blue Blood up here. At one point in time, just having so much admiration, bro. Like he admired the shit out of Crawford, like anybody who support a fighter would. You know what I'm saying? He admired the shit out of Crawford. He even gave his prediction on who he thought will win, how to win. He say Errol Spencer's too flat-footed. He say Errol Spence's pressure won't be enough to break or burst Terrence Crawford's pipes. Pause. That's what he said. Errol Spence's pressure won't be enough, bro. You was rooting for Terrence Crawford. But now you go there and you want to then sit back and try to fake it like you're doing bigger things than what you're actually doing. And your people turned on you. I get it. Take it on the chin, big dog. That female trait saying not to mess with someone because of boxing. You like boxing talk. Go where you get it from. True words there, Martin King. You know what I'm saying? MKB's true words. Go get it where you get it. Get it where you fucking get it, dog. I tell them point blank, period. I listen to the good. I listen to the bad. I listen to the ones who don't support Terrence because I need to know what they're talking. Like people get mad that I say what I say about Knockdown 68 TV. But I heard his trend. I heard his language. When people just snap off the same shit, I heard it already. I heard it already. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who supported his daughters, donated to his daughters when they was having something. Somebody who paid my debt in push-ups, gave it to him right away, 100 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? It was cool at one point in time. But you're a child. He's a child, man. They want to be under the tutelage of BFTV. They want to be a part of that family. They want to be little step kids. You know what I'm saying? They want to rub daddy's feet. They want to make sure his feet is taken care of. They want to make sure that they feed him grapes and fan him with palm leaves. Make sure they stay in the good graces. I'm about to go put some money on in the bank so I can bet on a tour in Floyd Schofield. Yeah, shout out to Floyd Schofield, man. Is the fight song yet, that Blunts? Is the fight song yet? Hey, big shout out to everyone who pulled up to the channel, man. We trying to get to 10,000 so we can change the topic of WCS, man. You know what I'm saying? Forget the catalog I got out there. Forget the point that I go to the fights. These dudes try to say I clout chase, but I go to the fights, though. I want y'all to determine, how does that work? Going to the fights, doing media shit, or being online and having a channel that I think my channel big. You know what I'm saying? I think my channel big for me. I never talk about channel sizing. Is that even a word? Channel sizing. I don't never speak on channel sizing, y'all. That was discussed in my 78. I didn't think he was that ignorant. I did, exactly. Want to strip the man down butt naked to the nude. That's some homoerotic type bullshit right there, dog. The General Goon's been given the green light, but Blue thinks the general really with him. He's an idiot. Damn, dog. That's another gem. Look, that's what I was saying. Nobody wants to speak up and try to protest this man to get kicked out the LDBC. I'm the only one that put it out there, and they think I'm trolling. I'm not trolling. I mean it. I don't give a fuck about what's going on over there with who's the general and who's not. I'm just saying the dude was in violation. If all y'all gonna be a part of something, even the dudes that try to play on the outside and act like they ain't rocking with the LDBC, if you freaking pushing the same narratives as those guys in that acronym, right? You're a part of them. A lot of y'all don't want to be a part and claim the hashtag, because then somebody gonna say, "Are you a part? Are you paying dues? You paying dues?" You know what I'm saying? They paying dues. About to turn on Top Rank and then stream the zone. It's a good day to be boxing. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I'm about to take a look at that. I'm about to take a look at this fight. Mad Dog on deck. What's good? Drumming for Life say, I found the brother, good brother, break it down, brother, brother. For real, I know, man. I was in the chat putting the numbers out there for the brother. Wasn't nobody trying to hear that brother shit. Fanon wasn't trying to hear that brother shit last night. Fanon already had his pointer out. He said, I ain't listening to none of that. Shut your goddamn mouth. I don't want to hear no brother. I already know what I am since birth, goddammit. Can we talk about how he was in the dark again? Yeah, man, you're right. You're right, Blunt. That dude was in the, he was in the, look, my thumbnail before this, I was going to put his face in that square. So I say, nah, I don't want to really put the other brothers up there. You know, I don't want to put them up there. This is solely on Blue Blood Sports. I didn't want to put the brothers on the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? because then they'd be like, "Oh man, you up here, you clout chasing ETB." And then I'd be like, "We still use a clout chasing dog." But he was in the dark again. Didn't he jump on the panel in the dark on Rod's podcast with Tank? He did. And they said, "Why are you in the dark?" He did. You're right. Well, that nigga always in the dark talking bullshit. He don't want his face to be seen. Hey, I don't blame him, bro. Now, one thing you're not gonna hear WCS do is like they was telling me, show your face, man. Man, that dude want to be in the dark because he know what's about to go down. Cool. Floyd Schofield fighting for the belt, 12-0. When's that fight? Let me see. Got to make sure. I remember those days. Blue changed up. The Texas presence was too powerful, money wise. He's a turncoat. Man, see how people know the history, bro. It's too much history on this dude. He can't get out of it, bro. He done got so comfortable. He just think he can manipulate those individuals that support him on a daily basis. And some of them he do. You got some stragglers. You got some feral Antifa members up here, trying to be incite riots. You know what I'm saying? The stragglers. That's all. They trying to go up here and advocate for the dude. You don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. True words. Shout out to Dundada on deck. What's good, Dundada? All his subscribers are people that think he does good work, are low IQ. I've been said this man a lie and narrative pusher years ago. Yes, sir. A lot of people have. A lot of people put it out there, what they think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people believe, they up here want to stay friends, bro. They want to stay friends. They don't want to speak the truth. Dundada said, brother, fake guy, he talking all this shit about Paulie Malignaggi, but working with him at BLK Prime. Yeah, somebody else had mentioned that too. That he talked all that shit about Paulie, especially when the situation happened with him and Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder, look, him and Deontay Wilder spat has been well documented. And Deontay Wilder pretty much put it out there that no, I don't want him commentating my fight. So Wilder shut that shit down. And I remember all that, what you said. You're absolutely right, Dundada. All that back and forth, the criticism that Paulie was getting. I wonder how that conversation was. Did you even have a conversation with Paulie? Did you go over there and when you saw him on deck, did you go over there and let him know and address, say, hey, Paulie, it's good to be working and in the same proximity, but I still feel the way I do. And Paulie would have had a conversation, which I've talked to Paulie on the street. I've talked to Paulie Malignaggi on the street, bro. Yeah, he's controversial, but people try to put him out to be a racist, man. But yet he's working with Antonio Tarver and Roy Jones on the podcast. He's over there next to Antonio Tarver, BLK Prime, on an organization that's Black Prime. If he was so racist, would he have accepted it? Just tell me what does the BLK Prime mean? What does the BLK Prime mean? There's no way I can, when it comes down to it, I've been on record again, controversial, I pissed off Deontay Wilder, but I can't work for BLK Prime. I can't do that because it goes against what I stand for as a person. And he would have said it. He ain't saying that shit, dog. Come on, bro. What's going on, Bass? On deck, how you feel, bro? How can BLK Prime work with this dummy to represent him? He don't represent BLK Prime, first of all. He's somehow loosely affiliated with him. He doesn't work, so to speak, like he doesn't represent them. I guess it's affiliation. He does have a small reflection that he can use their name, and to hear him tell it, he's working behind the scene on these fights. He's having some interviews and stuff like that. Kudos to you. Kudos. But I could tell you for a clear fact, I know Blue has said some shit behind my back. You know what I'm saying? To other fighters. Yes, sir. He absolutely. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I'm gonna get mine regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get mine regardless. But it's okay, dog. It's okay. Shout out to my guy, man, Mr. Sucker Free himself, man. They tried to goddamn think he was a sucker, but goddamn Gumbo allowed them to understand. No, I'm a different type of individual. Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, on deck. He said, salute WCS, my big bro, and the chat family in the building, man. You already know, man. It's about to be fight week. On deck tonight. We're going to get to see if it plays out, right? And this is what I mean. I put this scenario out there. If Anthony Yarde or Turbiev, a lot of people saying that Anthony Yarde is not going to be able to get it done. I'm going for Yarde, man. I'm going for Anthony Yarde. It's nothing that Turbiev did to me because he's a good guy. Real talk. He's a good dude, bro. I ran into him on the streets of New York. When I say fighters are a good dude, it's all about how you approach them and the energy that you get. You know what I'm saying? Whether they give you that look like they stuck. No. I didn't get that from that Russian monster, you know? But they feel that Turbiev is going to defeat Yarde, right? A lot of people don't think it's going to get out of the 5th, 6th, or 7th round. They really have very little confidence. Now, it's a lot of people that talk about Anthony Yarde's physique. Let me tell you about physiques. Having the opportunity to train overseas in certain arts with certain people, especially the Koreans, they have some of the most unique traits that are debunked when it comes to this shit over here. Like being big and bulky and all that. That shit don't mean anything when it comes to combat. It don't, bro. Like, Yarde is all big and muscular, but check out Artur Beterbiev's freaking videos on some of the shit he does, some of his training regime. I've seen it all over the world. You get some of the most soft, look like they soft to the touch, don't have a muscle in their body, and these motherfuckers are strong as shit. They are deadly. The muscles ain't gonna do anything tonight. You know what I'm saying? He had muscles before when he fought Sergey Kovalev. That don't mean anything. He's gonna have to go in there and hopefully his condition is the way it is. And this is not a men's physique contest. He's gonna have to go in there and prove that his heart is bigger than Beterbiev, dog. Y'all just gonna have to prove that he has pushed past the threshold as just being a pretty boy. He can't go out there and be a pretty boy and not go to war. He has to go to war with Beterbiev, dog. This is a 12-round fight. He has to prove that he can go that. He has to prove that he's been to the dark places already. And he didn't worry about the way he looked. All that muscle, okay, it looked good for a weigh-in face-off, but Beterbiev is a monster, bro. Just ask Joe Smith. He's a monster, bro. Martin King said, Gumbo has always been a free thinker. Respect OG, it took me a while, but I've learned real is boxing talk and life. No doubt. Everybody has to learn in life, man. You know what it is. We ain't perfect. We ain't perfect. That's what I try to tell. We ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody around me perfect. I didn't come from a perfect family. None of that shit. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo. Salute, AK Hot Grease. On deck with a $10 super chat in the building. The yard is going to get straight out, cleaned, and stretched out. Damn. I know you put that out there, man. I'm pulling for Yardy. However they want to call him, Yard or Yardie. I know my Jamaican counterparts, they call him Yardy. I'm just saying. But Gumbo believes he's going to get stirred up and cooked. He keep acting like this man going to be on a bed of rice with some curry sauce on him. No, man, I think tonight is tonight. Yardy rises to the top. God damn it, he earns his respect. That he ain't just a pretty boy in the sport of combat. He's goddamn gonna rise to the top and prove to the people that he's much more than a physique. I tell you, you better look, Yard. You better prove to the people, man. You better prove to the people. Because there's a lot of people being disrespectful, to include Gumbo. This is not the first time Gumbo has said that you're going to be stressed out over better rice, man. And some goddamn oxtails. You know what I'm saying? And some oxtails in that bitch. I mean, he's just trying to goddamn say you're going to be next to the entire fish, the fried fish with the head on it. You're going to be a whole meal. We're hoping on this side that that's not the case there, Gumbo. You know what I'm saying? Today, I want to hope that you're absolutely incorrect. You know what I'm saying? I want to hope that you're absolutely incorrect. But appreciate the $10 super chat for the man himself, Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease. Hashtag Mr. Sucker Free on deck. Man, the Yard wins the biggest upset by far. Yes, it sets up a lot. It sets up a lot for Yard. Now he has reached the pinnacle. He has proven to the people that he's much more than what they've been saying, that he's failing. He failed against Sergey Kovalev and was knocked out by a jab. And it was pretty much because I believe at that time he wasn't using sparring partners. His conditioning wasn't at the highest level it should be. They was doing a lot of crazy things in that camp that they believe. I don't know if they was messing with the lions in the camp being a stuffed animal, or they was basically speaking on that like from real life, seeing that shit on National Geographic lions. I don't know. I don't know if it was a Toys R Us lion or some geographical shit. I don't know, bro. But I'm going for Yard, man. Appreciate the wrenches for taking care of that Pharaoh. That stray mutt coming in here trolling. You know what I'm saying? Over here trolling like that. But hey, they got the cover go bad. But yeah, I'll be back on a little later, bro. I'm about to jump off this. I'm about to get tightened up and lock into this fight. I really want to see Floyd Schofield. He's going in there and fighting for a international belt. You know what I'm saying? He's at 135, y'all. He's a big 135 pounder. I'm serious. So his name is out there just like freaking Frank Martin's name is out there. Just like Keyshawn Davis' name is out there. You know what I'm saying? 135, they was trying to put the Four Kings as the new soundbite. Like, dude, we still talking about the Fab Five. We got enough big names in 135 right now that can make a good top 7, top 8 that we want to see fight. It's nice over there, bro. It's nice. And, you know, Floyd Schofield is one of those guys, man. Along with Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Frank Martin, Chris Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Chris Colbert if he chooses to stay up there. I'm telling you, it's gonna be wild, bro. It's gonna be wild. For real, it's gonna be wild. But hey, We shall do this again, man. Y'all be sure to check out that live over there, Everything Boxing and Sports, man. Um, check out the DP session. Whether it will help this dude or not, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know if he learned anything from it. Because the older we get, some of us, because I'm still learning. I always tell people I love somebody educating me on some new shit that I didn't know. I like that because you're never too old to learn. That's true. That's just true words. But some people are too stubborn to learn. And then you get to the point where they don't even want to give you credit for teaching them anything. Give them credit. If you learn something from someone, give them credit for teaching you or showing you something. But that's not always the case with older people. You know what I'm saying? Older people get stubborn, stuck in their ways, and they feel like I should just be giving you wisdom all the time. And you should, and then you can tell me. No. A young person in this era can teach you something. Because an older person is not too locked in to what's going on, to the culture and everything in life and stuff like that, like the younger generation. It's like we learn something from where we at right now, what we came from and where we at, of course. But we really don't pay attention to all the intricate, just like Blunts. I ain't gonna lie. Blunts dropped me some on freaking Twitter. I did not know this shit existed. I'm not heavy on Twitter. But when I tuned into the shit, I'm like, okay, bet. All right, cool. I like that. Look, it's so many areas to grow yourself and grow your exposure. It's just, man, this shit is sick, bro. This shit is sick. You know what I'm saying? All these social media platforms is sick. But man, y'all hold that shit down. Appreciate you, Gumbo, once again. You know, for the super chat, Mr. Sucker Free on deck. Juice Lee, thanks for the dang super chat. The Cut Hub podcast, salute for you pulling up. You know, so sub to the channel, man. I appreciate you pulling up, man. First time I'm seeing y'all over here. You know, we got 33 likes in the building. Appreciate those of you that hit the thumbs up. Real talk. And turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports, man. We're about to get to this boxing. I'm out.